Okay, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's your host Shane Gilfer, and you've joined us for a special round of the Formula One race at IMOLA. We've put this on. A lot of guys have requested it. Unfortunately, a couple of guys had to pull out, so the numbers are quite low. But we're going to plug along anyway because the drivers that are on board with us tonight are definitely going to show their racecraft and race against each other. According to the practice times, it's pretty close at the front. So I expect all these guys to be here together through the race, so it should be an exciting one. 60 long laps, so we're looking forward to that. Okay, so the tyres available today, the hard, mediums and softs provided by Pirelli, and the track map of IMOLA will show us the DRS sections there, just the DRS down towards turn 7 there. So one DRS zone at IMOLA, and should be an exciting one. So we'll bring up the quali session. Currently 6.5 minutes to go. At the moment it's Scott Flack on top, but no one's yet to actually post a time. Actually, Gabriel Nunez is up there in P1 at the moment, and very strict track limits. So if you cross the track or come off at any point, it nullifies your qualification. Frederick Sarkis in the Ferrari is just posted a 120.4. We've seen a bit faster, and there it is, Scott Flack in the Logan Sargent livery, putting it on pole at the provisional pole as he's back in the pit lane. Frederick Sarkis in the Ferrari trying to get some valuable practice laps in. We're about to get underway for a 60-lap race. 5 minutes to go in quali, and we expect a good run from Eric Chandra from Indonesia as well. Using the Alfa Romeo car of Joe Guan Yu. Gabriel Nunez got his own livery for Gabriel Nunez Racing. After the livery there in the black and lime green, very trademark colours for Gabriel. Also got Nicholas Fiddick in the McLaren, yet to post a time. So Eric and Nicholas at the back there, yet to post a clean lap. Where they've flat spotted their tyres and had to come back in the pits and go again, but they've probably got the opportunity for a couple of outlaps or a couple of attempts with an outlap and a flying lap. So like Nicholas will go to the qualifying screen. Nicholas will show us whether he's on his outlap, and yes he is. Go around the track and see who else is there. Scott's already on provisional pole, but he wants to solidify that time by improving it, because he knows Eric Chandra, if he does post a lap, will be very threatening up the front there. Eric Sarkis in the Ferrari, he'll be quite strong towards the end of the race. I'm assuming limited practice here on a new sim for him. He's on his cousin's simulator, supplied by Racecraft Simulations in WA. Gabriel still in P3 at the moment. Eric Chandra only just posting his first sector time, which is the fastest of the session so far. So we'll stay on board with Eric as he comes down the back into Liquid Minerale. Aqua Minerale, I should say. Fausto Cassini, Dana Ravassa flying the right hander in a heavy braking zone, taking 2 lefts and then onto the main straight. Second sector was a session best at the moment. But while he's done that, he's put it up in a pole with a 1:18.4, and Scott Flack is quick to respond, also with the fastest sector of the session so far, so he knows He knew that Eric was coming, so he's gone out to better his time so far with only 2.5 minutes to go. Probably got 2 flying laps in the tank there. He's crossed the line with a 1:18.7, so gap of 3/100ths, or just under. And then it's Frederick Sarkis. Nunes, can he improve on his time? Is he a couple of PB sectors there, but that last sector really caught him off guard. Lost half a second there. Nicholas still yet to post a time, and he won't be doing it on this lap either. It is an out lap, so we are going through Aqua Minerale up the hill there. Over Fausto Grassini down to Roberto. He's settling the car down now because he knows this one's very important if he wants to improve on the P5. Nice and easy through here, doesn't want to do anything silly. This is the corner he wants to maximise as he gets a good start. This is the line probably for the last time now, as each lap's only a minute 18. He could get another one in. Just locks up the inside left there through Tamburello. Nice and clean at the moment. This is a good lap from him. Through Toaster at the moment, up the steep hill. And the second gear. Through there nice and cleanly. Downhill run. Double right-hander, Aqua Minerale. One, really need to brake hard there and get a good exit. Otherwise he's going to give away time. Very clean through there. Right-hander, quick left, really unsettling the car there. Important to get it settled to get the power down. Screams down the hard right-hander, heavy braking in Ravata 1. Nice lap from this Fiddick EPs, as you can see in the green sectors. Here comes down the main straight, really improved P5. Crossing the line of pace is one and only time, and that looks like a clean one. Oh, and he's moved up into P4 ahead of Gabriel Nunes. Nice and clean lap. He's got time for another one, as the time had just went 0, so that means anyone crossing the line now won't be able to start a lap. Because the only one that go over this time. Like Nicholas Fiddick is the only one on a hot lap at the moment, and he goes to PB again by half a second, looking to improve. He knows what to do. Looks like he's definitely put the bicycle down and means business. Oh, nice uphill exit. Very tricky section through here. Gets the power down. Come on, pushes through. Sector 2 like another PB. Just improving at the moment. Oh, just gets on the gas. Allowed pedal too early and just loses it, but he catches it. He's going to cross the line. I think he's going to lose a bit more time, but really improve on the last one. Shame really. He could have done a lot better there. He did improve, but not enough to catch Frederick Sarkis in P3. Okay, so there's the results. On provisional pole, it's Scott Flack in the Williams Racing car. Behind him, Eric Chandra from Indonesia in the Alfa Romeo, and Frederick Sarkis, who impressed everyone in the British Touring cars last week, is finishing in P3, or will start P3 on the second row. Next to him, Nicholas Fiddick, and then Gabriel Nunes in P5. All right, so we're going to strap ourselves in, make sure everyone's getting ready for 60-lap race. And we'll be back right after these messages.
nothing like the mountain. The speed, the history, and most importantly, the sound. It's part of the Bathurst 1000. And now it's part of your whiskey too. Aged to perfection with the sweet sounds of a roaring V8 pumping through each oak barrel. Like a perfect lap of the mountain, each sip will leave you wanting more. For the second year, Ned Australian Whiskey brings you the 2022 limited edition Sounds of Bathurst Whiskey. And this year, Ned have taken it up a gear. The boldest drink for the greatest race in Australia.
Entertainment Park has so much to it.
And we are proud to announce that we have joined forces with this incredible place. They've got simulation cars.
You can choose your own car like a Formula One.
Or V8 supercars, and you can choose your own track. I love the mountain. I'm king of the mountain. Not Mount Jewett, Mount Panorama.
Plus, there's an incredible go-kart track. No fumes, no smell.
And it's got a booster button too.
These booster buttons, unlike a video game, they're real. I'll catch you. Beat your fastest lap. Challenge your friends.
Have a feed at the cafe with an unbelievable menu. What? Dessert, coffee, and of course, a fully licensed bar.
10-pin bowling, video games, skills testers, laugh, play area, chill out areas and lounges, DJs and fun music.
It's safe, friendly, and plenty of parking. But some people drive to the city for that.
That's stupid.
Book now at entertainmentpark.com.au.
Okay, welcome back. Here's your starting grid. Scott Flack, Eric Chandra on the front row. Behind him, Frederick Sarkis and Nicholas Fiddick in P4. And then we've got Gabriel Nunez in 5. So the boys are going to grid up. We've only got Scott Flack on the grid so far. They've got a full minute to grid up. The guys haven't raced F1 with us before, so it's going to be interesting to see how these boys do. Keep an eye out for Sarkis and Fiddick in P3 and 4. And a good battle between Scott Flack and Chandra. Okay, they're off. Eric Chandra getting a flying start there. Like Frederick Sarkis was too short for his hit. What happened to him? This is the replay. Oh, he's slow to get off the line and gets clipped by Gabriel Nunez. Not a great start, but we'll go back live, see where he's at as he's back in P5. Gabriel up to P3. Chandra, who got the job, the jump on Scott Flack as they come down into Macula Minerale for the first time. Eric Chandra absolutely flying at the moment ahead of Scott Flack in the blue Williams car there, and then Gabriel Nunez and Fiddick right together as well. Frederick Sarkis is going to be catching them in no time at all. So keep an eye on the gap there. It's at 10 seconds at the moment, but he'll improve throughout the race. There is 60 long laps. That's IMOLA here. Fiddick just running wide there in the grass, but he's managed to get back on nice and safe. Up the front now, it's still Scott Flack's in the draft zone. He's going to chew up that gap real quick as they head in through Tamburello. Very awkward right-hander there. Head first in the throws. Scott taking a nice high line in the soft tyres as well. So we've got a bit of a different tyre strategy for each driver. You can see there almost half the field on mediums and soft. So you should see Fiddick catching Nunez pretty soon on the mediums. Flack is all over the back of Chandra. best to keep Scott at bay. Gabriel Nunes coming through now. Try if can. Gabriel Nunes, he's racing with us in Entertainment Park here in Bankstown on our full motion simulators. That's what it looks like. 3 massive 43-inch screens, almost life-size, for our drivers here in the centre. If you ever want to race with us next time, please get in contact. Details in the description. Gabriel currently in P3 at the moment in the 67 GNR racing team. Up front, Eric out in front ahead of Scott Black, but the cap's so close now. DRS should be open this lap or last lap. Really hear the gurgle of already got a DNF. Looks like Nicholas Piddock has pulled out. Struggling in the race there, so I'm not too sure what happened there, but Eric Sarkis in for the long haul as he's chasing down Nunes. The gap there is down to 3 seconds, so going to tighten up real soon. At the moment it's still up the front, down the main straight. Coming in at Tamburello, nice tight left-hander, sweeping right. Like the altered part of IMOLA circuit after Ayrton Senna's passing. Looks like Scott's just studying Eric Chandra's speed here and where he's strong on the circuit. These guys race together in the V8s and the British Touring cars, but only raced together once in Formula One, which was at the Melbourne circuit. And that's when they come together, Eric just clipped the grass coming onto the main straight at Melbourne, and the battle we were looking forward to didn't eventuate. So Scott running away with P2 and Eric, I think, finishing P3 for that one. So we'll see if the results are different for this one. Lap 4 of 60 down already. Looks like these two are going to be together the entire race. Look at that gap for Frederick Sarkis chasing down Nunes, down to 2.5 seconds now. That's Sarkis down the main straight. Nunes just going through Tamburello at the moment. I can hear the other car, and there he is in the background. Gabriel better watch his mirrors pretty soon. The gap varying between 6 100s and 3 100s, but just managing the gap there, making sure that they're not going to burn up their front tyres by getting caught in the wash in the car up front. Eric's got nothing to worry about but his mirrors, but Scott's not getting much front grip as he's trailing the draft of Eric Chandra at the moment. Trying to tuck in. Looks like Nunes just made a mistake there under pressure. Frederick coming in the background. This is a replay of Gabriel Nunes. Oh, he's just lit it up. He wanted to get going. Unfortunately, it's not going to give us a great battle as Sarkis moves up into P2. R3, I should say. Blackie getting closer as they go through Posa. A hard hill. It is a bit of a braking zone, but you're taking a huge risk with these speeds as Eric's taking that left-hander super quick. Look at the speeds they do. Scott Flack just unloading the front end, and it's locking up coming into Aqua Minerale. You hear it coming down the gears, down in the second gear through the chicane there. Ravazza 1 and Ravazza 2. Scott Flack using pretty much most of the curbs, unsettling the car, and Eric's out in front just a bit smooth there with the fastest lap of the 1:19.1. Flackie's back on the back, getting in the draft down the main straight. That's where he can get the time back, but passing is a completely different story. He's on soft, so he's going to have to pit earlier than Eric at this stage. Eric on the mediums. We see our tyres. Now we've got Scott Flack, the only one on soft at the moment. So my guess is he's got to really look after these set of tyres, or the next set's going to have to be a harder, or really look after his mediums. Not really sure how long the tyres are lasting at this stage. Haven't really seen the data from the teams at the moment. Will Flacky come up the inside on this one? He's trying everything he can. This is the point of view from Scott Flack. For Williams chasing down Eric Chantry. You watch the gap reduce down the main straight, getting caught in the draft. Oh, look at that. Can't do much about that. That's too fast. Oh, Flack takes the lead on lap 8. The SimHaus race at IMOLA. If you want to keep notifications on when we're going to race the Formula Ones next, make sure you just join our Discord channel down in the description, and we'll announce all the details there. This one was a bit of an impromptu race, which is why we've got low attendance. But the boys were pretty keen to get some F1 racing in throughout the year. The other possible races we'll be doing this year will be Barcelona on the 7th of June, and then not until the 23rd of August will be Zandvoort. And we've got Singapore in September, maybe Brazil in November. So they're the races we'll probably be doing throughout the year. We're always quite topical and always trying to the track that's close to real life. And we know that the next race for the Formula One season is at IMOLA in 2 weeks' time. So because we're racing next Wednesday in the V8, we won't be able to race IMOLA next week. So we're doing it this week. Alright, so Sarkis back in P3, chasing down the boys. He's got 20-second deficit. And Nunes is falling off the back 8 seconds further behind him as well for GNR Racing as he crosses the start-finish line under the IMOLA banner. Up the hill we go out at Aqua Minerale to further Fausto Grassini. Tight right left there. Gabriel Nunes just lighting it up coming out of that section. As I said before, it's really hard to keep the car settled, so if you try and get on the gas, you've got to make sure both tyres are firmly on the ground. Not enough downforce to keep the car planted at that stage. We see Eric trying to tuck into the draft here, cutting every line he can. Coming in at Tamburello. Down at 3rd gear, beautiful. Out at 4th, 5th. 6th and maybe up to 7th as he brakes hard down into 3rd here. Makes that nicely. Scott a bit rusty on that one. A bit wide with an early apex. head there. They're still together. I definitely predicted this at the start of the race due to their practice times and their performance in Melbourne last. Chandra just going wide there. Not too sure if he'll receive a strike for that one. Only 10 laps down at the moment, 50 to go. Trying to show his dominance by moving around in the mirrors for Scott Flack and trying to keep him guessing. Scott's just got to keep his head down and punch the laps out. Scott Flack's a proven champion. He's been Race Centre F1 champion 2 years in a row. And he's been coached by the European Formula One team to race for them. He's got to spend his early Monday mornings racing for the European F1 teams, the eSport. I think it's the FSR Championship. Frederick Sarkis coming out of Tosa, up the hill into Peratella. Very smooth. Frederick Sarkis, an accomplished go-karting champion. Definitely brings the racecraft into the simulators as well. His fastest lap of the race so far is 1:20.8, only a second off the leaders. And the longer this race goes, he'll improve on that. Nicholas Fiddick still in the garage there, retired. Scott Flack pull away now. Scott's got to make the most of these soft tyres out in front. He's the only one out on circuit with the red band Pirellis. That's a softer compound, meaning that he can't come off there. No, I think I can hear his car. Looks like he went wide in Aqua Minerale, but he's held on to that quite nicely. I think it was in the news that this area in Italy is actually going through a bit of flooding at the moment, so we hope everyone's doing well. And safe and well in Italy. You can see the back just lighting up there as he's going up out of Tosa. Chandra trying to get on the gas early in the Code Brand New on the 24th Alfa Romeo, coming hard in Aqua Minerale, nice and clean up the hill, and he's starting to bring down that gap back down to 0.8. Scott starting to get starting to lock up there. Not too sure if he's nursing a flat spot and catching that flat spot as Chandra diving right in under Scott Flack's rear diffuser. This is the gap going down the main straight. You watch the advantage of the drafting as he comes right round the outside. And that's the lead swap once again, the second for this evening. sure I've actually seen the DRS working at the IMOLA circuit. The official name is Emilia Romagna. Dell'Emilia, I should say. Dell'Emilia Romagna in Italy. It's the south of Italy. My geography is correct. Okay, so lap 14 out of 60. I'm not too sure if this is the time we're going to see Flacky dive into the pits to get a new set. Maybe go to the hards, but we'll see. Could spend the time just focusing on Chandra, trying to match his pace as he closes up, coming out of the double reverses down the main straight. He's in the zone. Not too sure if he's within the... still within the 1 second detection. He's going to get him right towards the right hand, but he's not going to risk it. Locks up. He's got caught up in that wash we saw earlier before, that if you're trailing too close behind, you've got absolutely no downforce. And Black trying to turn left there, but just in the wash of Chandra. Yeah, no option but to go straight ahead in the kitty litter. He's back on track. He hasn't lost too much time. Just over a second gap now as they go through the first sector. Each lap here is 4.909 kilometres. The official name for this circuit is the Autodromo Internazionale Enzo Adino Ferrari. Oh, side by side in a Ravazza. Scott's got the outside line. Chandra's going to get the braking zone. They come together. Chandra up the inside. Flack just letting him have it. But it's cost him as he's gone wide. He's dropping some time there. Chandra taking P1. Saka still on the circuit, trying to do all he can to chase the guys up front, but they're seasoned campaigners as he comes into Ravazza. Beautiful car on a beautiful circuit, 100% Italian made, comes down the main straight. Up over 300 kilometres an hour, so crosses the finish line up to 3:15. I think they'll get to in the braking zone just under. Heavy brakes, fourth gear through that section where we saw, I think Chandra was third gear there. Go for a hot lap with Frederick Sarkis. See how this boy does it. Coming into Tosa and up the hill. Fast left-hander Peratella. Going in fourth gear, keep the grip up and the speed up to get the downforce in Aqua Minerale. Very awkward, offloaded inside for a double right-hander and up the hill. Does that perfectly up into seventh, down to third or second. Nice and slow through there. Tyres have warmed up now on the mediums. It's through the Fausto Grassini down into Ravazza once again. Ravazza one, nice and tight, turns the wheel hard. Again, down the main straight, nice clean lap for Frederick Sarkis. Crosses the start-finish line. Fastest lap so far, still a 1:20.83. Chandra back in front, looks like Flack's coming to the pits. Or has he made a mistake? Oh, he's just come out of pits, so that's your pit stop. And he's gone back onto the softs again, so what's that, a 30-second deficit now to Chandra. We may calculate that towards the end as we go back live. I mean, Aqua Minerale now. should see Scott Flack with a bit more race pace and a fresh set of tyres smash the fastest lap of the race. So look at his times for a current records of 119.1 set by Chandra earlier on in the race. Almost a third of the race down now. Look at our first pit stop, which is a good long length out of Scott Flack on those soft tyres. We saw him struggle in Ravasa when Chandra went past. That was a good time as any to come in and get his tyres replaced. Let's see Sarkis or Nunes come in for his set for GNR Racing. Beautiful livery, currently in P4. Okay, so this is on board with Gabriel Nunes, now driver cam. Beautiful footage. Watching how he does it on the full motion simulators. You can see how rough the ride is in a Formula One car. And with the direct drive, I can hear someone slowing down. Is that Chandra in the pits? It is. So he's just coming out now. That's Chandra on the lower screen there. And where's Scott Flack? He's coming on the main straight. So they're going to come together. I think Chandra's got the better pit stop, although it could be a long pit stop as he's just exited. And there they are. They come together now. Oh, coming in at Tabulon. So they're both pitted. Let's see what tyres they're on now. Chandra went for the mediums once again. Flack making those softs work as hard as the mediums. So I think like he's going to stay on those softs for now. And it's good to see them side by side. Back together on tracks. Scott Flack, fastest lap of the race. I missed the notification, but he's now the fastest lap of the race at 1:17.886. Wow. I think he needed to do that to get ahead of Chandra on the pit exit there. Cars just bouncing around off the sausages. Surprising to see Sarkis and Nunes still yet to pit. These guys have been pushed. Guys up the front have been pushing each other, so that's probably affected their tyre wear. The guys further back. Okay, looks like Nunes is pitted. So I can see he's on the hards at the moment. Yes, he's gone to the hard compound. He's definitely pitted, but he's set. Hasn't registered on the counter, but definitely come in to change his set now. So where Sarkis is after all of that. And the Ferrari is still P3, 17 seconds down, so he is gaining. Although he's yet to pit on his tyres. 7th gear into Aqua Minerale, down to third and straight up that hill. So we can see Eric behind. Maybe he's going to go around, but they come through trim. Oh, there he is on the outside. Side by side. Flack's trying to get that position back again. See if we can go to the replay. This is the replay now. Scott Flack will watch Eric Chandra come around the outside. Trying to come around on the mediums, but he's bounced and gone ahead. Pretty similar to Ricardo when he hit the ripples and bounced into another car. I think it was Sainz and Simon Sainz. I'm not sure if it was last year. I feel like it was last year. Maybe you guys at home can correct me. Chandra back in front now, half a second ahead of Flack, and this is the race of the night. What an exciting race it is. The Alfa Romeo against the Williams. Chandra's brought his fastest lap down to 1:18.0. Shows what a bit of race pace practice does. Definitely improves, and on a fresh set of tyres you definitely get to improve on your lap times. Oh, Flack come around the outside now. Is he going to get the job done? He's on the softer compound. He's very fair racing on. There's swapping turns here. Oh, but he's running out of room as Flack had to go wide there, taking Eric Chandra's. Oh, can't watch. Something's going to happen here. I hope not. That's the view from Chandra's car. Back of Flack's quite big in his windscreen, or halo, whatever you want to call it. Just going wide there, trying hard. Again, getting caught in that wash from the car in front. Not helping, he's had to back off to get any grip. Blackie just locking up the insides once again, coming out of Aqua Minerale. Nice and easy there. You've got to take the first one hard so it opens up the second part of that chicane there, the left-hander. Should catch him a little bit here under braking, but I can see a car in front of that could be Nunes coming up to lap the cars. We'll see if this plays any part in this battle for first and second. Oh, watch Chandra just sucking up that draft. Look at the speed difference, up to 340 kilometers an hour. No hope for Flack to stay with that. Maybe these guys are going to use that on the last lap. But will there be enough room before the start-finish line? They generally need the full length of the circuit. We saw Bottas and Russell coming together right at Tremula. Tamburello, I should say, not Tremula. Tamburello last year as well. Gabriel Nunes just up ahead now in P4. He's been given the blue flag just yet. And here they come. Going to get very on here in a minute. Oh, these guys are... Got to get out of the drive. He's got no front end grip and he's going to burn them up just trying to turn the wheel extra hard. They come in closer. Oh, Nunes trying to get out of the way, almost cut in front. caught Chandra out in front now. Sorry, P2 chasing Scott Black out in front. Half a second gap there. So this is the transparent halo option. In the game you can have the full halo or just the transparent downposts. I can feel an overtake attempt coming up here. So he's a bit too far back now, I think, but it will definitely close the gap. Get the name right soon, it'll be Tamburello. Nothing between these guys after 26 laps. They both have been through the pit lane once already, and yet they're still out on track. So very exciting race. Make sure you cheer on in the comments who's going to win and who you're going for. Eric Chancher proving to be quite versatile in any car that he races. He, as I said earlier in the broadcast, he's racing in our V8 league and our British Touring Car League, and he's picked up a few podiums so far. His next one will be a round win to collect some prize money. Each round in those races has a sponsor and $100 prize money. So if you want to get on board and be part of that, definitely again join our Discord in the description below and get on board and read up on all the information on each league. Very easy to follow, all the information provided, and we race on the R Factor 2 platform. If you want a link to the download for the cars, you can do. That's also down in the description. But the track needed to be downloaded via the server. The cars, thanks to provided beautiful work provided by Advanced Simulation Racing Club, and if you haven't heard of them, definitely get on board and follow their work. It's beautiful. It's pretty much artwork, whatever they produce. Make sure you support them on Facebook and YouTube and a Patreon. If you follow the link, you'll get all their information on who to follow. Get on their Discord, Instagram, YouTube, get on all their socials. They do a fantastic job. It's all free through the Steam network. Rick Sarkis still lapping about in the 122s now. And P3 are currently third step of the podium. Lines through there. The track's starting to rubber up now, grip up, so the time should come down. Next time they get a fresh set of tyres on, we'll see the times come down even more. Just runs wide there, but that's okay. Still a bit of grip on the AstroTurf there as he comes out of closer. Aqua Minerale. That's okay as well. Beautiful nose cam there over the ripple strips. Show the speed there. Looks like that's Gabriel Nunes up in front. Side production there. Look at the texture on the tyres, you can see the laminating. On board with Gabriel Nunes with Sarkis right behind him. Oh, he's just gone under pressure trying to get back on the black stuff. That's giving Gabriel a bit of breathing space. Back in front now, ahead of Scott Black. Gap a half a second, so not too sure what happened to Blackie there, but he's lost the lead. These guys very, very consistent. Lapping in the 119s, high 118. These guys egging each other on, giving themselves a little carrot to put the head down and go for it. Very hard to do without a car on track. You've got to perform your quali laps, lap in, lap out. Actually, Scott Black might be close enough to get in the draft here. Hedges just taking that tight line and it's cost him dearly. Giving too much time back to Scott Black. Beautiful through there, both of them taking a beautiful line. You can see they weren't losing too much speed there. This is a really tough section too. Main straight again. Chen just trying to hide against the brick wall. Down pit straight. What the pros doing. Here comes Scott Black. Look at the speed difference here. Will he get the job done on the inside? No. Not quite enough, but that's okay. He'll be a lot closer for the next lap. We've just gone over halfway, so we're at lap 32. Both these boys trying as hard as they can to shake the other one off, but it's not working. These guys are too seasoned, too experienced, not making any mistakes, not giving anything away. It's providing us with quite a spectacle, and this is for the lead as well. could be it on this lap. Scott trying to follow his line as tight as possible. Up over 300, almost 340 kilometres, 341 kilometres. So much in it. I mean, not much in it. Just a little lock-up from Chandra or the draft once again. Just unable to get that downforce and that bite on the front tyres to pull the car up. Lucky just a bit wider on that corner entrance there, apex. And Ravata one. Now second gear through that corner, just get the drive out of there. Up the inside, he's launched it on the soft tyres. He's got the job done. Chandra's off. Something's happened to Chandra. This is a replay of the overtake, and we'll just follow this to see what happened to Chandra after that. Oh, he's understeered. Oh, he's got caught up and crossed over. He's done an excellent job to catch that and continue on. Only 2.5 seconds down now. We're back live with Chandra in P2. Flack got a bit of breathing space out in front now. But you can definitely see him out front, so that gap closing down even more. For another pit stop sometime soon. We haven't seen Sarkis come in, but I'm sure he has. Sarkis still in P3, coming down the main straight now. Go the number of stops, it still doesn't see Sarkis and Nunes stopping. I'm sure they have. Nunes coming down the main straight now. Ball with Gabriel Nunes or drone cam. see Nunes just hitting that dip there, coming to Ravasa. He's exiting that corner very nicely. He comes down the main straight just behind Frederick Sarkis. Gabriel really tuck it in that pit lane there on that apex. Scott Black stretching out that lead out in front now for 2.5 seconds. Probably that mental block from Chandra's mistake has taken Eric a bit of time to get back in the rhythm. But he's still within striking distance. It's only 2.8 seconds. You can definitely see him in the same frame. So he knows he's just got to push it down and wait for Blacken to make a mistake if he does. The sign of a true champion is to not make any mistakes, making it harder to catch. Because that's just easy money, easy giveaway to your competitors when you're making mistakes. Coming down slightly, and we've got Gabriel again up front, just ahead there, yeah, just ahead of screen there. So we'll go to the cam of Gabriel Nunes. Watch Scott Black in the background. So we've got Gabriel Nunes just going a little bit wide there. On the driver cam, we've got Scott Black on the inside screen. There's a 2-inch picture right there. And Chandra coming up behind too, so he's gaining as well. Black's got to get past. We can see Gabriel getting the blue flag, so he's looking in his mirrors. See where he can give way to Black. Probably get up the inside here at Ravazza. No, he's going to wait for the main straight. Just get through this section and open it up and give way. There he goes. He's off the line, and there goes Scott Black as they both dive into the pit lane. So they've both pitted at the same time. Great strategy. Oh, they've bumped into each other. Looks like they've got the same. Oh, this is disaster for Chandra. Black gets his tyres done, but that's blocked Chandra on his. Unfortunate. Oh, he almost clipped the wall there, costing him more time in pit lane. Both of them not conceding any penalties, which is important for this battle to continue. We've got 20 laps to go. We're down in the last third of the race. That's 2 pit stops now for these boys. Sarkis and Nunes yet to pit for their second set of tyres. Sarkis still circulating with the 122s at the moment. Quite consistent for him. And Nunes, last lap was 124.7. But we saw that he had to give way to the leaders, so that cost him a bit of time on his sector time. Like Frederick Sarkis, someone's in pit lane. Don't tell me. Nunes coming through the lane now. That's his second stop for the night. He's gone on to the hard compound once again. They'll last longer, but you'll get less grip per lap. So if you're worried about the pit lane, which at IMOLA it is quite long, you want to save time by coming in less and taking the harder compound. Down front, Scott Flack stretching out to a 3-second lead. Chancho following Scott Flack into the wrong pit box and getting caught up there. Thankfully it didn't cost Scott Flack any time as he was still getting his tyres swapped out. And he's gone to the mediums this time. Let's see what tyres these guys are on now after those runner pit stops. Nunez back onto the hards and the rest of the field's gone back to the medium. So we'll see if Scott can still circulate as fast as he was on the softs. Maybe he's doing this because he knows he can make this one to the end. He can stretch these tyres to the end. But Chandra may have to pit once again. It's over 20 laps. But I'm sure they pitted around lap 20 on the first one. So it looks like that's it for the pit stops for now. We follow Fred Sarkis. Maybe we'll see him pit for his second set. There he goes in a pit lane, as I mentioned. Very quick stop from the Ferrari boys, and he's off really quickly. He's spending about 25 seconds through pit lane here. Rejoins the track in P3. Gone for the soft compound this time. So he wants to improve on his fastest lap of the race so far and see how long this will last, but this might cost him. He may have to pit towards the end, but I'm sure he's calculated that and went, no, I can make this last to the end of the race, but time will tell. There's 28 laps to go. Sorry, 18 laps to go. Do my maths, boy. So now that he's got some laps under his belt, he knows how long he can make these tyres last for, so I'm sure that's a calculated risk that Frederick's made for P3. His current fastest lap of the race so far is a 1:20.8. I'm sure that'll come down now that he's on the softer compound. Chandra falling further back now, 4.5 seconds. Scotty's really putting the hammer down, making him pay for that mistake. It's really unfortunate. Most of the race we've seen a great battle between these guys out in front. But yeah, that gap stretching out now to 4.5 seconds. Before we change it now, trying to chase down Scott Flack, the deficit 4.5 seconds, 4.6. Probably mental fatigue's kicking in now. It's been a long race so far. We've been going an hour. Still got about 20 minutes to go to the end of the race. Scott Flack definitely showing his experience now as he's knuckled down, throwing in the consistent laps, stretching that lead out to just under 5 seconds. Just a bit on that last sector or that last lap. He's still holding out a 4.8 second lead ahead of Eric Cantor. Scott Flack local to New South Wales. Heavy bump there coming to Ravazza. Lucky it's not right on that braking zone, otherwise the tyres would be locking up, causing all sorts of issues. That's Eric in the background. We can just see it coming through Ravazza 2 down the main straight. So you definitely can see him, where that gives Eric any extra boost. Chasing him down, as you see. Lucky coming through Tamburello at the moment. Beautiful part of the circuit, nice and flat. Really got to work those corners. Sliding it through. Down to first gear to get that car to turn. Looks like he's getting a nice drive out of the corner. Down to Aqua Minerale. Heavy braking up the hill now. Third gear. Curva Fausto, Grassini, Kane, right, then a sharp left. Wide exit, but it tightens up on those ripples. The drive chain on the cars are very sensitive, so it won't like trying to accelerate over those bumps. We've seen in real life how they handled the real cars, causing all sorts of mechanical issues over that section. early on the inside, get a good drive up the hill. Car's really solid for him underneath him. It looks like he's really comfortable with this car at the moment. He's doing everything he's asking of it. Comes down to Ravazza. Watch that bump as they come down into the Ravazza 1. Just through here, there's a bump there. Oh, saw it there with the head movement. That's a full lap with Scott Flack, current leader, the SimHaus F1 race at IMOLA. Go back with Gabriel Nunes in P4 at the moment, lapping in the 126s. He must have made a mistake. That's not his average time there. Made a mistake on that last lap, but performing very well at the moment in P4. Quite a solid race from him. Hasn't made too many mistakes. We saw one when Frederick Sarkis came up behind him, just lighting up the rears a bit too much. Unfortunately, that would have been a good race to see between the two. He just slipped off into the grass and let Frederick pass, and that was the end of that one. It looks like we're heading towards the end of the day there. We're seeing the afternoon sun reflecting on the cars there on the track surface. We head to the Ferrari in Italy. Beautiful combination. Tifosi up on the hill, cheering on the Ferrari. Only in P3, Frederick Sarkis, the first F1 race with us, but definitely not the last. Getting quite consistent now. He's actually on a PB at the moment, 2 green sectors. So finally I'm giving someone, not the commentators first, as he crosses the line with his fastest lap of the race to equal 119.86. Equaling his best lap so far to the 1,000th. He's on the softs there, so very good job for Frederick Sarkis in P3. A bit of momentum coming or correcting the car before he comes up the hill. Got to take that first chicane. All those, cut a beautiful line through there, and the car's just performed for him. 7th gear now. Heavy braking. 10 laps to go. Oh, just overrun it. Slight bit, bringing up some dirt there. Down the main straight for Frederick Sarkis. Light must be shining straight in his eyes there under the IMOLA banner, the very iconic control tower on the right hand side. Through Tumbrello. 4th gear up into 5th. Long stretch down to the next left right. Get up to 8th gear, but 7th is big enough. Heavy in the toe, so left hand corner is down to 2nd gear, takes that nicely, already up into 4th, 5th gear, 6th, got to get to 7th before he comes down a couple on the fast left. Oh, that front end just bit in from him, got the car unsettled. Comes with an Aqua Minerale, oh no, pretty wide there, and he couldn't get the car to come back in. If you throw too much speed and the inertia just takes you out wide. Manages to pull it up nicely for the curve of Fausto. Rossini chicane. Heavy bump just before braking into Ravazza 1. Ravazza 2. Oh, just a little bit wide there. That's a lap with Frederick Sarkis in the Ferrari. Right. Chandra still keeping it matching lap times as we speak because the gap is still 4.8 seconds as it was about 10 laps ago. We've got 8 laps to go to the end of the race. Speed. Carrying a lot of speed through there. Smoking up the front end. Front inside tyre. Stretching out to 5.1 now. That's better. We're on board with Gabriel Nunes. Our one and only driver cam we've got in our stream. Always have the opportunity to give us a webcam that we can use for the stream. As we're live on Gabriel Nunes, coming around the Ravasa 1 and the Ravasa 2. See him working hard, he's got the gloves on, these direct drive wheels really working the thumbs. You can only imagine what the real boys have to go through. Skims that inside pit wall. Good Tamburello. Walking up into 5, 6 gear, 7th gear. Heavy braking down to 3rd, left. Got to get this right-hander right, otherwise the exit opens up too much. Heavy braking down to 2nd. Out of Tosa, up the hill towards Peratella. Fast left-handed, just a couple of gears down. Nice wide exit if you get the apex right. Down to Aqua Minerale, the double right-hander. Or the inertia on the, goes to the outside, which lifts the load on the inside tyre. Looks like we've got a driver coming up behind Gabriel. See if I can see who that is. That's our leader, Scott Black, coming up behind Gabriel Nunes. Five laps to go, this long race. These boys have been doing great mentally to stay focused and to be punching out lap after lap around the 120s. See next in a fortnight's time how quick the real boys are doing it, because magically these cars are almost the same lap times as the real boys on the track, so credit to the modders Advanced Simulation who produced this car and the track itself as well, both combining to give us almost identical lap times to the real life boys. Looks like Frederick Sarkis coming up behind. No, that's Chandra. Oh, Frederick Sarkis has got a penalty. might guess what that would be for track limits. I don't think he came into the pits. Sure, they've only come in once, but I definitely know. Oh, and he's coming in to serve his penalty. His closest competitor is still on the front part of the circuit, so it's not going to really affect track position. It's rolling through. I'm not too sure. It looks like a drive-through because he hasn't stopped in his box at all. May have cleared the... He's rejoined in P3. I'm not too sure if he still has to serve that penalty or if he served it correctly. Got 4 laps to go for the leaders. He's crossing the line, making it 3 laps to go. We'll hit the start-finish line just about now. Looks like they'll finish on the soft tyre. Although he's back on the mediums, so... No, sorry, he was started on the mediums. So yes, he's still on this set from his second pit stop. So, not a bad strategy. Definitely making those tyres work for him in the final stint, but most of the work was done to get those soft tyres to last as long as Eric's mediums, which was no mean feat, so he's done very well and deserves the win. Sarkis back in the pits again, so he looks like he didn't serve the penalty properly. 3 laps to go, his closest threat is still a lap down, so that won't affect him too much this race, but he will need to clean that up for the next race. Can't release the pit limiter too early. A stop and go means you stop in the box and wait for 10 seconds. A drive through just means you come and roll through the lanes, so straight in and straight out again. I'm not too sure which one he was served with. I don't have the information provided for me at this time. So it's Scott Black out in front ahead of Eric Chandra, who's dropped back 8.5 seconds now. Mistakes starting to creep in. Scott Black's last lap was 3 seconds faster than Eric Chandra, so that's probably what did it. And that could be to another minor mistake from Chandra. Scott Black really consistent out front, showing why he's 2-time F1 league champion and racing for the European esports boys overseas. That's Eric Chandra racing with us from Indonesia. And in P3 it's currently Frederick Sarkis having a couple of pit lane penalties there late in the game. Could have cost him a lot. There was a few more drivers in competition with him, but unfortunately hasn't lost his spot there, so he's still in P3. Great job from him. Fastest lap of the race at 1:19.8. And Gabriel Nunes. P4 from GNR Racing Team. Famous black and green livery. Gabriel also races now V8 and British Touring Car Series, both with liveries, very similar colour schemes. So make sure you look out for him when you watch the V8 and British Touring Car leagues here on YouTube. If you are watching, make sure you get to watch it on the YouTube TV app to get the high definition. Scott Flack on the last lap now, coming around just out of Toaster up to Piratella. 8.6 seconds ahead of Eric Chandra. Curva Fausto, Grassini, chicane. Down into Ravazza 1 for the last time. I'll stop talking about this bump in the road, but there it is, just before the heavy braking zone. Coming out of the last corner, down the main straight for the last time. Scott Flack taking out SimHaus, F1 at IMOLA race. Congratulations, Scott Flack. Take home the Rainbow Chamois. Eric Chandra closing the gap down to 4.6 seconds. Great job from him, and a great show they put on too, so congratulations to both of them. Very clean driving, beautiful racecraft that we saw together, and they side by side thanking each other for a great race. Fantastic effort from these boys. Just hear the turbines in these engines. Sound. All part of the mod from Advanced Simulation. Off there. Like you're doing some donuts. Sarkis coming in Ravazza for the last time now. Ravazza 1. Ravazza 2 down the main straight. Congratulations to him. P3 for Frederick Sarkis in the Ferrari. The Tifosi will be happy about that one. And Gabriel Nunez finishing an incredible 4th there. Very long race, 60 laps long. These two still together as they come round and wave to the crowd. Very long race for these boys. I know Gabriel's very tired in here. Very exhausting work wrestling these direct drive steering wheels for a good 90 minutes. Congratulations to Scott Flack in first, Eric Chandra in second, and Frederick Sarkis finishing in P3. If you want to join us on the stream or even racing, follow the Discord link down below in our description. Get on board, register, and get on track and start racing with us. Our next race will be on the 17th of May. Which is next Wednesday at Simmons Plains Raceway. That'll be in the V8s, and then the week after that will be the British Touring Cars, and that'll be at Watkins Glen. We're very excited to race there as well. Also got to mention, sorry, British Touring Cars will be 2 weeks after that. In between, we're excited, if you're an oval fan, we'll be racing our second round of the Champions League. And that'll be in the NASCARs around Texas Speedway on the 24th of May. So make sure you get on board for that one. It's yes, they do turn left, but there's so much more to it. So make sure you get into the car and appreciate what the boys go through as you try and get it to the front and collect your prize money up the front. Over $100 up for grabs for the top 3. And so every league, the Champions League, V8 League and British Touring Car League, all receiving prize money thanks to our sponsors, Interflow Plumbing, MJ Build and Matrix Plumbing as well. So thank you for joining us for this race. I'm your host Shane Guilford, and we'll see you on the next one.